Yeah, then we have to set marks also. Public void set marks, double marks, and this dot marks equals to marks. Yeah. So next is the remain that mobile number. So we have to also do that. Yeah, mobile number. Public, the data type is long. Get mobile number. We have to return mobile number. It's fine. Then public void set mobile number, and then mobile number. Yeah, yeah. This dot mobile numbers, mobile mobile number equals to mobile number. Okay, so these fields are ready, constructor as well as getters and setters. One thing another we have required, that is toString method. So toString method is also available by default in Eclipse. We have to need to just click on source, and then all things are inbuilt in Eclipse. You can say Eclipse provided, but it's good for write manually. Okay, so public string, it should be written string. That's why its data type is string. Name of method is toString. Then return ID, concat all variables like name, then address, then marks, and mobile number. Yeah. Okay. Okay, two strings are ready. So this is entity class. Okay, entity class required entity annotations. Why this annotation required? Because this annotation tells that, first of all, this annotation regarding the Hibernate. Okay, Hibernate. What is Hibernate? First of all, Hibernate is nothing but it is JDBC or Hibernate. Both are same. Okay, JDBC also do the connection of database with Java application, and Hibernate also do the connection with Java application. But Hibernate provide automatic table, automatic generate queries. Okay, we have to do need only annotations like entity annotation for the creation of the table, then ID for the make a primary key, then generated value, that means it is auto generated. Okay, so we have to check first of all our application is running smoothly, or is anything else error or something. We will check. So yeah, our application running. Yeah, it's all fine. I think it's still running. Okay, it's still running. Yeah, our server started on 8080. Okay, I think table also create. Yeah, we have to check. Yeah, show tables. Yeah, student table will be create. Okay, student table has been create. Okay, the fields of student table: ID, address, marks, mobile number, name. Yeah, all things are fine. Okay, because of entity annotations the table has been create. Okay. Then in controller we have create controller class. Okay, controller class. Yeah, controller. Mm. Because flow is actually running from the controller to database. Okay, that is controller, service, DAO, and database. A REST controller annotation is must for the controller, because REST controller annotation is used for the APIs. When we create API, that means REST APIs, then we should require REST controller. Then also request mapping annotation, it is used to map our requests on the server. Okay. So here I given slash API. So when I make a request on the server, that time I should put slash API, then request will be proceed. Okay, so we have create first method. Okay, one call. Yeah, fine. Just a minute. Yeah, it's fine. We have create first method in controller for the insert student. Okay, first CRUD operation we have to do here, that is insert student. That means insert student data in the database. Okay, so that's why I have take public void insert student, then add the request body annotation for the store object. Okay, this annotation is used to store the object. Okay, yeah, first of all we have create service class, DAO class, then we will do some operations. Okay, in controller. Okay, in service class must here at the rate service annotation is must, or the it will provide services. Okay, that means business logic we have to write in that service class. Then DAO class, that means data access object. Here at the rate repository annotation required, because in that repository all the methods are available. Okay, for the database operations. Then in that DAO class we have create session factory reference. Okay, we have don't need create object, because here annotation is available, that is auto-add. This annotation create automatic object of that session factory. Okay, then same here in that service, um, we have to service reference, sorry, DAO reference in service annotation. Yeah, sorry, service class. Okay, we have also do it's private. Okay, auto add, same, yeah, can do private also. It's okay. When we auto add, then the object of this field is automatically create by the Spring Boot. That's why I say again and again, Spring Boot technology, it's good for the Java developer especially. Okay, because Spring Boot is nothing but it is the extension of Spring framework. Then auto configuration, embedded servers, yeah, all things are configured by default by the Spring Boot. That means manual work totally overcome by the Spring Boot. Okay, okay, so in controller class we have to service reference and do that void annotation. Okay, for the creation of object, and that service reference we have to use for the insert student, that is service dot insert student. Then the SS reference of student, where student data has been inserted. Okay, so we have returned student data insert successfully. Okay, so data type will be string, because we have returned string message. Okay, so yeah, in service we also required method, that is insert student. Here we will use the reference of DAO dot insert student, same as, and we will put into string, and take a variable like message and return that variable. Okay, message. So the method should return string. Okay, and again we will create method inside the DAO. Okay, just put the cursor on the method. In here we will create the session, you can say open session, required open session for the use of the methods for the CRUD operations. Like session is the interface, and it will provide the methods for the database operations like insert, update, delete. All methods will be provided. Okay, here transaction is required for the insert, update and delete. Okay, for these three things we have required transaction. Without transaction it cannot be done. Okay, because transaction is needed. Transaction is also interface. Okay, which provided by Hibernate. So here session dot save method we have to use that to save. The parameter is yes, and tr.commit and session.close, and also return insert data or yeah, inserted. Okay, so first API our is ready. Okay, first API is ready. So here, yeah, missing most important at the rate post mapping annotation is required for the insert data. Okay, so yeah, I will open my Postman. Okay, for the do CRUD operations, you can say Postman is here nothing but it is a front end. Okay, so whenever Postman is running, then we will do next method, you can say next CRUD operation for the insert multiple data. The method of insert student is only for the insert object, or we can say insert one student. Okay, we can insert only one student, but in the insert multiple data method we have to insert multiple students, like two students, three, or many students we can insert. Okay, just here like we take list for the multiple students. Okay, then same as service dot insert multiple student, okay, the reference of that list student, and then return student. Yeah, I copy that and paste here. Okay, student data inserted successfully. Method return type should be string. Okay, just a minute. Yeah, then we'll create so in the service class also DAO dot insert multiple student, copy and paste, and then give the reference. Okay, I will put into string message. Yeah, I return that message. It's fine. Okay, just a minute, laptop is still loading. Okay, yeah, then we will create another method in the DAO class. Okay, in that DAO, first of all we have to need session for the open session. it's necessary because whenever we open a session, then we have to use that methods of session class. Okay, use the methods of session class. Okay. Transaction also required, I already say, because inserting data, deleting data, and updating data, these three things we have required transaction. Okay, here we take for each loop. For the each student will be stored into the student reference, and then session.save method will be save that student. Okay, yeah, and then tr.commit session.close. Never forget that to commit the transaction and close the session. Okay, it's good practices for the programming. Okay, then insert. Okay, then here controller, we have also annotate this method with post mapping and give some endpoint. Okay, like add multiple. Okay, yeah, add multiple. Don't forget, endpoint can't be same. Okay, so I will run my application. Let's we have to check student is insert or not. Okay, just I clean up the data and insert some data. Okay, I will check just yeah, my server is started or not. Just put here request localhost.8080 and slash API and slash yeah, server is on. Okay, check the entity class also and the request mapping. Yeah, endpoint also we have to check, that is API. First of all, we have to need request mapping slash API and then other endpoint. Okay, so we have taken ID, name, address, marks, and mobile number. Okay, ID, I think we have to not take ID because ID is automatic generated, okay, by the Hibernate. So we will do only things that name, yeah, and post request is most important. Yeah, or name. Suppose I take my name Adinath. Yeah. Okay, then another field is that address. Okay. Okay, and then suppose another field is that check the entity class, marks. Suppose I take 456. Okay, and last field that mobile number. Okay, okay, so here mobile number is we have taken. Okay, okay, so our object or student data is ready. Okay, so simply click on post. Yeah, yeah, student data inserted successfully. That means data will insert into the database. Okay, yeah, query also fire here. Look at insert into student, and if I check my database, so I put the query select star from student. Yeah, data will insert. Okay, yeah, one RSU, then yeah, all data has been inserted. Yeah. Then another method is that insert multiple data. Okay, right. Okay, so here change the endpoint, that is add multi, then add one more student. Okay, for that we are required array sign. Okay, or you can say JSON object, that is JSON object. If I want to add multiple JSON object, then it is necessary to close in that array sign. Okay, and should be commas of after the one object. I will just change in that, in just copy and paste. Okay, understood. As I said, id is automatic generated. Okay, so here no need of put the id. Okay, so yeah, two students has been successfully create. I will create another student. Okay, just open close brace, copy paste, then name suppose Akash, address suppose Delhi, marks. Okay, yeah, okay, it's fine. Then mobile number. Okay, yeah, three students here we have given here. Okay, so just post request. Okay, yeah, student data insert successfully. All these three students has been inserted. Yeah, query also fired. Look at three queries here, five. Okay, yeah, when check the database, yeah, students will be inserted. Yeah, id also will be auto generate. See here 1 2 3 4 and data also be inserted. Okay, then yeah, then uh, insert student had been got, then insert multiple student also got. Then we have take for the get. Okay, get all data. That means whichever data in the database, that data we have to retrieve. Okay, so that's why I am taken get all data method name, and the service dot get all data method. It also return list. Yeah, because the data in the list for list, that means here nothing one object, here are multiple objects, that's why we have stored in list. Okay, so yeah, here list can will be returned. Method return type should be list of student. Okay, yeah, in service class also I'll do that DAO dot get all data. Okay, then list of student. Okay, stored in the list, and list will be the return. Yeah, again in the DAO class we are required to write session. Okay, yeah, first of all session. Yeah, session equals to sf dot open session, and open session. Okay, it is required everything every time. Okay, then criteria we have to use here for the getting data, and create criteria, that student dot class. Okay, yeah, no, it's fine. Okay, then cr dot list method is available in criteria. This list method will be return list of students. Okay, and we have stored into the list, and will be return list. Here get mapping annotation will be used for the getting data. Okay, at the rate get mapping annotation, and at the endpoint like get. Okay, yeah. Again we will check the students are getting or not. Okay, our application will be run. Okay. Our server is running. Okay, server is running fine, and then yeah, we get request, and the endpoint is get. Okay, yeah, just send a request. Yeah, something went wrong. What is the error? No default constructor for entity. Yeah, in entity class default constructor is needed. Okay, so I just add the default constructor. Okay, yeah. Also here shows same error, that is no default constructor for entity. It means entity class required default constructor. Okay, not we have taken default constructor. Yeah, so go to source and just click on generate constructor from superclass. Okay, yeah, now it's fine. So program will be at to run because we have add dependency like Spring Boot dev. Okay, dev tool dependency. Yeah, our data retrieve successfully. Yeah, 1 2 3 and 4 students in our database. Data will be retrieved successfully. It's fine. Okay, server will stop. Okay, then after that delete data. Okay, for the deleting data we have write method is public void delete student, and here we have taken add the rate path variable and integer id. Okay, with that id we can delete the data. Okay, yeah, id for the identification purpose. Yeah, so by using that id we will delete it. Okay, service dot delete student, and we'll pass the id and return the string message, that is student data, student or student deleted successfully. Yeah, okay, so method should return string. In service class we also do that DAO dot delete student, pass id. Okay, and return put into string message and return message. Yeah, and data type of method should be string. Okay, same as in the DAO. You have to write session, that means open session. Okay, these are all interfaces of the Hibernate. Okay, so open session, then transaction is required for the deleting data, then begin transaction. Yeah, simply do that session dot delete method, sorry, the session dot load method. First of all we have to load the student class and the id of that student class which I want to delete. Okay, and stored into student reference. Yeah, then session dot delete and put that reference into that method argument, or we can say parameter. Yeah, so the when user make the request on server with the id, that id stored into the that reference of the student, and then session dot delete method we have passed that reference, then student will be deleted because of the delete method. And here we are passing the delete mapping, the endpoint is slash delete. It's fine. And here, yeah, curly brace and then id we have put for the user request. Then we have to write method for the update data. Okay, so just annotate that method by using put mapping, and to endpoint is that update. Okay, yeah, then we should write method public void update student, then yeah, request body annotation have to use for the update all student record. That means if I want to update name, if I want to update address or anything, we can update by using this method. Okay, so sorry dot update student, just pass yes as a reference and return student updated successfully. Simple. In service class also same as DAO dot update student, pass the reference variable, that is yes, put into string message and return that string, that is message. Method should be return string type of data. In the DAO also we have create open the session for the updating data. We have record transaction also here. Okay, open the data transaction, yeah, session dot begin transaction. Okay, for update data we have put just a method, that is session dot just a minute, yeah, session dot update, put the reference. Yeah, then we should commit the transaction and close the session and return updated. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, save the class, whole class. Okay, another method we have to write, it is get mapping for the get student by id. Okay, simple. Here we do that method is public void get student by id. Simple. Okay, here we have taken @path variable, we have retrieved data by the id, so user should make the request by using id, suppose 1 2 3 etc. Then the return simply service dot get stored by id, pass that id reference variable. Okay, then also create method into the service. Okay, yeah, now customer student. Okay, the entity class name. Okay, So just a minute. Yeah, then service student return dot get student by id, pass the id. Okay, create same method into the DAO class. Get student by id, open the session, session dot get method for the retrieve data for the specific data. Okay, student dot class, pass that id and put into the student reference, that is this is, and return that is this. So particular student will be retrieved. Okay, so why this error will occur, I think save, yeah, save, yeah, it's fine, error gone. Okay, so let's check our application will be run perfectly or not, or all operations can be done or not. Okay, okay, yeah, just make a request as a delete endpoint. I want to delete that data, that means server of data. Okay, server of student data I want to delete, and just delete and put the request. Yeah, student deleted successfully. Okay, if I want to give get, then we will check student server will be, no, server still remaining. Something went wrong. I will check, go to the database and check that. Yeah, server here also available. Something went wrong in logic. Yeah, yeah, student, why not delete? Because transaction will not be closed. Yeah, have not closed the transaction. Yeah, it is required, it is mandatory. We have to should close that transaction, or we can say commit that transaction. Okay, and close the session also. Yeah, that's why student can't be deleted. Okay, now it's fine, student will be deleted. Okay, so make delete endpoint and put as a delete request and to id, that is second id of name server. Okay, yeah, student delete successfully. Let's do check and run query. Yeah, two number data will be delete. Yeah, 1 3 and 4, 2 will be delete. Okay, if I get the data, two number student has been deleted. Okay, our APIs work fine. Yeah, and next update student. Okay, check the student is update or not. Okay, just do that, go to the Postman and make the request. It's update endpoint, and here put mapping. Here I want to update. Okay, I want to update some data. First of all, I will delete only one data, Wait a minute, okay. Yeah, I want to delete, yeah, sorry, update Adinath record, okay. So I just put, I have required ID, okay. I have required ID for the updating data because database is identified with ID, okay. Then yeah, one number ID is Adinath. So just I have put Akash here. So Adinath will replace with Akash. Yeah, Santosh. Okay, take it. It's fine. Okay. Then address will also replace with Nashik. Before address is Darasim, then it will be replace Nashik. Then marks also be replaced by that. Okay. So just see here, Adinath, all details will be updated by with that. Okay, student updated successfully. Just check. Yeah, it's fine. One number ID should be represent address as a Nashik, marks and name as Santosh. Okay, all APIs are working fine. Okay, then last API is that get student by ID. Okay, just put the ID in the request, yeah, get by ID, and I want to retrieve 4 numbers, that means 4 ID data. Okay, yeah, just yeah, the Akash will be present at ID 4. All APIs are work fine. Okay, so guys, these are the